Yo. All right. Appreciate for everybody rocking in with us. Bedtime stories, we coming up. We appreciate everybody again. Here's the deal. We got a couple topics that we are familiar with already. Bill Gates, Trump, and a couple others. Let's get it. So make a dollar, be a god, crown yourself, be a model, dream big, be a father, word up. I see my time around the world before I'm giving it up. I see myself living for me instead of living for her. That's rare. Two worlds niggas can never compare. Giving time to a world that'll never be there. So get your weight up, press, hit the gym so it's enough to hold your head up. Rest enough to see yourself inside a dream. Make a dollar, be a god, crown yourself, be a model, dream big, be a father, word up. Get your weight up, press, hit the gym so it's enough to hold your head up. Rest enough to see yourself inside a dream. Make a dollar, be a god, crown yourself, be a model, dream big, be a father, word up. Get your weight up, press, hit the gym so it's enough to hold your head up. Rest enough to see yourself inside a dream. Boy, man, as we get into this, the Diddler is a prime villain, man. He ain't the superheroes, he's a villain. Seems like he can't be stopped. Charges looking to be dropped. He going off top. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Pause, Diddy champ. We gonna let bro get back to his verse, man. You know how it is. Let's get his bedtime stories. You did.
Keep your head up. Gotta chase your dreams out the paper. Over time things change. So much bloodshed, it's a shame. Don't know what the future holds. Humble, I remain. Don't replace fear where trust should be. Right here, shouldn't know what your left think. Don't compare the size, focus on your team. Can't be myself, won't be anything. Grant me peace, I've been patient. Trying to find solutions without foundation. One life, bet not waste it. Gotta adjust with the times, be adjacent. What's fair, not equal. In life, notice you get no sequel. Sometimes my soul feel conflicted, but I keep my head up, prevent from getting wet up. And times things get better, till then Glock and sweater. I wake up,
make a dollar, be a god, crown yourself, be a model, dream big, be a father, word up. Get your weight up, press, hit the gym so it's enough to hold your head up. Rest enough to see yourself inside a dream. Make a dollar, be a god, crown yourself, be a model, dream big, be a father, word up. Get your weight up, press, hit the gym so it's enough to hold your head up. Rest enough to see yourself inside a dream. Welcome to another episode of Bedtime Stories, man. Let's go ahead and get to it. You know, we appreciate everybody for rocking with us. You know, it's been quite busy for me, man. You know, working on working on this dissertation, as we all well know it. And for me, topics like the topics that we're going to talk about today, I'm extremely excited about. Number one, I know a little bit of a lot when it comes, a lot of a little bit when it comes to Bill Gates. But I do know one thing. Bill Gates has been trying to kill us since 2011, man. That's what I know. Now Bill Gates, we're going to get into this. But Bill Gates has been trying to do a number on us for a while. Now, you know, I want to, you know, get bro in here so he can say what's up to the people, and we're going to go from there.
Yo, man, bottom of the hour, bottom of the day, blessings to the Most High. Let's get it, man. Ready to pod. It's a feel good day today. Everybody like, comment, share, subscribe, do what you do.
Yes, sir.
Get it.
Yes, sir. So here's the deal. Bro, if you can't scoot toward the camera if you can. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
all right.
Me know something.
So first topic, man, right now is Bill Gates. So Bill Gates number one. Let me see if I can do this real quick. So Bill Gates, as we look and we screen record, And we actually look at Josh, hang on. I'm trying to see there's feedback coming from your mic. Let me see.
Should I switch it to the phone?
Let me, if you switch it to the phone, maybe, because it may not be as much feedback.
Okay.
I gotta get you what's the name too. Let me see.
Yeah, so this one.
Yo. Yo. Okay, I hear you.
Okay.
Okay, that's better. So
Yo. That shit low. Yo.
that's better. We hear you. So my thing is this, man. My thing is this, and I really want to make sure that people sort of definitely understand where we're coming from. You know, I don't want people or anybody to feel no type of ways regarding what we're about to say, because we got receipts, we got certain videos that we want to show y'all. We're gonna get into it. First things first, we're gonna read y'all this quick article. And for me, I'm thankful because we got all of the information. That's the main thing for me. We got the information. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at this, man. It says Bill Gates, a Bill Gates tied mosquito project is not responsible for recent US malaria cases. So here's the claim. So this file is from, this photo is from 2014. Never mind the photo. Let's get to the actual story. So this is posted. It says that claim rare malaria cases reported in Florida and Texas recently were caused. Now, I just want to paint the background for you guys, the foundation for this. It says reported in Florida and Texas recently were caused by a disease control initiative backed. I'm gonna say it again. Claim rare malaria cases reported in Florida and Texas recently caused by a disease control initiative. So for my brothers in the back, there was a initiative or a point to try and close out a disease. We don't know what the disease is. That's also something else, a disease. And Bill Gates said, hey, you know what? In order to counteract this, put this to bed, let's release these GMO mosquitoes. So that's what happened. Backed by Bill Gates, that involved releasing genetically modified mosquitoes in the U.S. AP's assessment was false. Now, this is AP is an AP fact check, site where they produce articles and news. It says here, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation doesn't finance any modified mosquito release projects in the U.S., and experts say the types of mosquitoes that are used for that initiative in Florida are not capable of transmitting malaria. The facts. Here are the facts. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention announced this week that the U.S. has seen 5 cases of malaria spread by mosquitoes in the last 2 months, the first time there's been local spread in 20 years. There were 4 cases detected in Florida and 1 in Texas. On social media, they're claimed to be false claims and conspiracy theories targeting Gates abound. Some users quickly suggested that Gates-backed work involving mosquitoes was somehow responsible. So, here's the deal. Bill Gates released billions of mosquitoes in Florida and Texas. Okay? This is a fact. Now, malaria, so what they're trying to say is falsified is that his mosquitoes have nothing to do with what's going on right now. They're trying to say that Bill Gates has nothing to do with what's going on. I'm gonna let you chime in a little bit, bro. But I mean, what do you think about Bill Gates, his initiatives, and what's going on with this rare case of malaria?
Well, one of my first thoughts when you first started speaking on this is who in the hell gave Bill Gates the co-sign to just release this? Like, what? How does Bill Gates have this type of power? And I understand who Bill Gates is as a human being. I know he's a incredibly rich man, wealthy man, right?
Mm-hmm.
But who signed off on Bill Gates to just start basically using the population of Texas and Florida as a test subject to release 1 billion mosquitoes? Like, that's kind of bewildering to me. It's hard for me to wrap my mind around that right now. Um, why did he choose this area? Who gave him the okay to choose this area? And how the hell that he can't really put two and two together to say that, okay, my mosquitoes or the mosquitoes that we genetically put together is not causing this problem? Why do
Yeah.
people always want to go against Mother Nature? Like, that's not, you're not a god. Why do these guys have to play God so much? And then when something go wrong, they don't want to take the back end, but they want the front end of it. No Diddy.
Right. Right. My
It's
thing is that
it's crazy.
my thing is this: Bill Gates, what have you done, bro, other than being a co-founder of Microsoft? You've given back. You talk about philanthropy. Fine. Bill Gates gives back millions of dollars to organizations who are underfunded and underrepresented. Bill Gates,
Does he?
it's what from what I know, your company has been trashing Asians and Chinese people in third world countries who actually build components and dig out resources that fund and elevate the computers we use. So I'm not sure what, as far as philanthropy goes, sure, he gives 2 million to organizations, but stretching a billion out of third world countries, kids and women who are starving for some sort of resource. That's number one, Bill Gates.
It's comical. That's comical.
That's comical. Number two, Bill Gates. What have you done outside of Microsoft, man? Latest career transition from Microsoft. Let's look at it. At the beginning of the 21st century, the foundation continued to focus on global health and global development, as well as community and education causes in the U.S. After a short transition period, Gates relinquished day-to-day oversight of Microsoft, although he remained the chairman in order to devote more time to Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. So this is 2008. So we all know how some of these big corporations go. You get money. Microsoft is a spearhead, just like Google and all these other places. I'm not discounting you being capable, because there are a lot of smart people in the world. My thing is this: what have you done to drastically put you head and shoulders over anybody who are feeding us information that are technologically savvy, medically induced with some sort of acumen in the medical field, education, history? Where are your credentials? Oh, by the way,
That's right.
you went to Lakeside High School. You co-founded Microsoft with your boy, Paul Allen. Now, Bill Gates, you were a fortunate young man. Lakeside, because you went to Lakeside High School, you were able to have the actual resource or the exposure to the computer that a lot of white and black people weren't able to actually come across. Yeah. I'm not saying that Bill Gates isn't worthy of the spot he's in. I just believe we shouldn't be listening to the guy like this. Bill Gates was lucky. This is the definition of luck, I feel like. Lucky isn't somebody grinding out the swamps. They work hard. They, relinquish any sort of partying or anything that they need to do. They gather all the responsibilities. They come up with a brand. They build something out of nothing. They create. They have discipline, which you probably had. Not saying he ain't have that, but being able to not garner any sort of control as part of the outcome of what you have available to you. For instance, my mom says, hey, you know what? This is the high school you're going to. Okay, cool. I had no say in how I did that, what sort of money I had I put into that, etc. Go ahead, bro.
Oh, I was listening. I was following
right,
your
right,
word
right,
right there, bud.
right. So he went to Lakeside School is a high school. Okay, so Lakeside was an all boys school where you wore a jacket and a tie, called your teacher's master, and went to chapel every morning. Right. So the brilliant teachers who shaped me, Bill Gates. So he himself said he was funded with phenomenal education. You had resources that not a lot of people had. Same thing happened with Mark Zuckerberg. He was placed in a position where he was able to actually, now Mark Zuckerberg, his story is a bit different, but as far as timing, as far as being at the right place at the right time and pushing yourself towards people who may or may not know your true intentions, but you deliver in the end because of the spot where you started. A lot of people don't have that. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that, you're not worth whatever you got, whatever. I'm saying we shouldn't be listening to you when it comes to determining public policy, shaping the world, building out infrastructures to advance human civilization. Because I don't believe you're that guy. I don't believe you that guy.
All right, who gave him? Who gave
him the keys?
Bill Gates the green light? Who gave him the green light, bro? Like, it's sad that without any, it should be a sign off, some type of consensus for the public to be able to at least have a sign off on some of these things. Okay, do you feel the public it's okay to release 1 billion damn mosquitoes into the wildlife? That's so unnatural, and it can have so many negatives on the population than positives, I believe. But they're smart; they know this stuff. Uh, who is this gonna fall back on? Because it's not gonna fall back on him. Why don't you go into your neighborhood and release a goddamn 1 billion mosquitoes, and see how the public likes it? It's a lot of things that these guys does or do, that's really detrimental to the communities that they're not living in. Even with Elon Musk, he just recently put some type of factory in Memphis, Tennessee. Some type of it was like a some type of factory he put in Memphis, Tennessee. But they are basically having all these different projects, but it's not affecting their lifestyles. Let's see what happens if these projects affect their lifestyles. It's like if they're playing monopoly with other people's lives and other people's security and other people's reverence. You can't do that. It's bad for business. It's bad for the public, and I really want to know like who's signing off on these things. I mean, goddamn, money can get you anything, right?
Exactly.
That's what they said basically. Money can do whatever. And, hey, we're not tough. We're not test subjects. No matter how much history is behind that, you guys want to make us out to be test subjects or test monkeys. We're not that. You got to stop being a little bit of morality behind these decisions. This can't be based on what you. I think this might work.
Right.
No, we just can't do that no more, man. We passed those times.
That's a great point, bro. That's a great point. I want to do this because I feel like Bill Gates has been trying to decrease the amount of people on Earth since he, stepped into whatever newfound enlightenment scenario he placed himself in, man. Because I don't think God did it. But here's the deal. Huh?
He Thanos right now, man.
Yeah, he Thanos right now. I want to prove to you guys real quick, man. This was a video 15 years ago. 15 years ago. I'm going to play it back a little bit. Okay? Now it's going to have me let me do this. It's going to have me start it again, but luckily I remember what the ticker is. Right?
Okay.
So, Bill Gates says something very interesting right here. Okay, please take a listen.
But let's take a look. First, we've got population. The world today has 6.8 billion people. That's headed up to about 9 billion. Now, if we do a really great job on new vaccines, healthcare, reproductive health services, we could lower that by perhaps 10 or 15%. But there we see an increase of about 1.3.
Now this guy's doing a TED talk. I'm gonna rewind it back. Listen to what he said. And I'm not with that, oh, he misspoke stuff. If you're doing a TED talk, white man, you're supposed to be articulate and sharp enough to be up there because people are listening to you. I'm listening.
Yeah, why is he so concerned with the broad population?
The world today has 6.8 billion people. That's headed up to about 9 billion. Now, if we do a really great job on new vaccines, healthcare, reproductive health services, we could lower that by perhaps 10 or 15%.
He's trying to lower the population, the number of people who are living on Earth. See,
By
something.
vaccines.
Yeah, go ahead.
He said vaccines on people. This is 15 years ago. Use your mind.
He said vaccines. What happened? See, here's the deal, man. Real quick. We have to stop with the, oh, I don't understand. People should blindly believe the government, and not even blindly. Whatever these people say who have millions or billions of dollars, who are white, who can articulate themselves well, we should believe them. We have to stop that because there are so many cases within the government that they have lied, right? They have lied overtly, lied about the plans moving forward. I remember, I'm not going to say I remember, but I will say this. I could bet you any kind of money, and I would love for some of the older black people to vouch for me when it comes to this. I'm pretty sure they had a conspiracy that the government killed MLK. When he was killed, black people was probably like, oh man, the government did it. The Supreme Court just recently, a little while ago, said that, hey, you know what? The government was found guilty in killing MLK. Now, my point is in saying this is this. My point is that people in the back and however long ago, 40, 50 years ago, was probably saying somebody killed MLK and we believe it was the CIA or the government. Mm-hmm. Other people understand that if you are interested in the truth and you believe that the truth is something other than what mainstream media or the government is telling you, people want to call it conspiracy. This is just one example as to how, we should not only look at things at face value, but go a little deeper and figure out what's going on. It says that while James Earl Ray confessed to the crime and was convicted, the man was convicted, including King's family, believe he was part of a larger conspiracy. A civil suit brought by King's family in 1999 resulted in jury finding Lloyd Jowers and other unknown individuals liable for King's death, suggesting a conspiracy involving government agencies. The Department of Justice investigated Jowers' claims but found no evidence to support them. Ray's confession and guilty plea were later resented, adding to the complexity to the complexity and controversy surrounding the case. Despite the investigations and legal proceedings, the question of whether James Earl Ray acted alone or was part of a broader conspiracy remains a subject of debate and speculation. So
it's not a debate. It's not speculation. We know.
We know
you guys conspired to kill King. But the simple-minded, it's so many simple-minded people, and we call them bots nowadays. They can't even fathom that the government would do this. Why would the government do that? It's the government. People, it's crazy, bro. All our heroes are dead. I'm not talking about Superman. I'm not talking about Batman. I'm talking about Malcolm X. I'm talking about Dr. King. I'm talking about real leaders that we could look to and aspire to be, bro. It's a sad phenomenon when you can look in the mirror and see yourself, right? Stay with me. You can look in the mirror and see yourself. I'm a black man. I want to be successful. Speak to myself. But then you get on TV, you see when the black man is speaking, trying to be successful, he gets shot in the head for it. When the black man is being truthful, he gets denounced for it. When the black man is trying to elevate his culture and make his people rise above, he gets spanked for it. R.P. Huey. Uh, like, man, the government, this is nothing new. The government been spanking people for years. Spanking
Look up,
black folks for years, bro.
look,
Run inside your crib and kill you.
man. They did it to Fred Hampton. Look at
Yep.
COINTELPRO. Look up what the COINTELPRO did to black people. An organization
Yep.
prevented the quote unquote black messiah. That was their job. They had to, in the COINTELPRO, people were so slick and dirty, they had to go back and forth, uncovering records that showed that the COINTELPRO committed crimes to bugging black people's homes to figure out where Fred Hampton was and all this other BS. So the last thing that I read you was from Google about James Earl Ray saying committing to the crime, right? So
Yeah.
some things you can't just find on Google. You got to go to the book. The author here is James Earl Ray. Who killed Martin Luther King? The true story by the alleged assassin. See, everything you look on Google not just gonna give you the answer, especially working with AI. The first thing that come up not gonna give you the answer. The man sentenced to a life, and this is on Amazon. I mean, it's not hard to find. It's not difficult. You ain't got to be a rocket scientist. The man sentenced to a life sentence for murdering Martin Luther King tells his story in book form, asserting his innocence and revealing that Hoover's FBI plotted to kill King. They say if you want to hide something, put it in the book.
Oh no, he lied. He just said because he got caught. Man, there's no way the government could have did that.
Yeah. So that's the reality of it, man. And for people who are not keen to those types of stories and influences and stuff like that, just get on to it, man. Gotta be able to get on to it. That's all I'm saying.
You want to have something from a Negro, put it in the book.
Yeah. Yeah. So for me, as we move on, actually, I want to actually get to the next topic. We have a couple of things. Number one, I really want to discuss Trump, but let's get to the diddler. Man. I believe they're trying to sending the diddler home after all this is just tough, bro. I don't see how you.
What's me?
I don't have. I don't.
Wait, I still don't know what he did wrong. I'm still just trying to figure out what he did wrong.
Bro,
Like
he's just a freak monster, bro. Like I can't. He's just a freak monster.
Lock him up for being a freak monster.
A freak monster
He's
of
a
that
freak
caliber
monster for
should
sure.
not be on the streets. Like he's a different type of freak monster, bro.
And you know how many of these white crackers? Oh my God, excuse my language. You know how many of these white folks are some absurd freak monsters with each
Yeah.
other? Like
Yeah.
he learned, that's a learned behavior he got. Now I'm not saying this right because P. Diddy, he has used his fame and fortune to make folks do certain things. But to be aware is to be alive. Man, girls wanna have fun with a brother with some change. And I
No doubt
doubt
that
that
will
ever
change.
changed. Cassie,
Yeah.
look. I was gonna say Cassie need the ass, but P. Diddy already whooped the ass. Stop playing, acting like she didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
Did you hear the call that she made to do? I will find you and I will kill you. She threatened to kill a man because he had the freak on tapes. She made a choice. Look, when you make a choice, we gotta start letting people live with the choices they make. You can't choose to be a part of something, and then when something don't go your way, I don't like the way I feel, and I feel disgusted. So I feel like he should be locked up. Oh, come on now, that's not right. That's not America right there. You chose to be a part of this. You chose this lifestyle.
We don't trust you, nigga.
Yeah,
We don't.
I don't
Yeah.
trust you niggas. Look, She had plenty of times to go in separate ways. Her parents walked her in with Diddy. They come on now. Yeah, did he promise her this? Did he promise her that? Yes, he did. But in this game of life, you gotta live in die with the decisions that you pick. And sometimes the decisions that you pick are not the right ones. I feel like Diddy's promised he'll take Cassie places. He never said that he places she wanted to go though.
Right, right. The Diddler, bro. Bro, the Diddler is a real life villain, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you, man. The Diddler. You know, you got regular people
Yeah, he
just call it
definitely is.
the Diddler, bro. You know? What's the name? 50 always said, yeah, Puff is a fruit pop. He said that. You know, but
He
let's
been
go ahead and
saying it.
he been
He
saying it,
been
bro.
calling it out. Go look back in the day, the Distance 50 stuff, bro. He was saying it. I was like, man, like my baby mama done told me some outlandish things about 50 Cent. We got videos of her again. He was saying they got videos of Cass. He can smash, piped down by multiple men. He said that way back then. Everybody, I mean, 50, hey, oh, hell no. Well, Cassie? Cassie was never. Now
Right.
years down the line, now, it's a boohoo party. Man, hey, knock it off, man. Everybody stop it, man.
Yeah.
It's sickening. Don't let up. Lock the man up. Lock the man up if he really did something wrong. Lock the man up if he took something from her. You know, like if he was really raping her.
Right.
Not if she coming in the room standing up for it and getting piped out, and then 20 years later, oh my god, I just can't. I feel disgusted at myself. You shouldn't be disgusting yourself. You was doing some disgusting things. Is this thing
Hey,
on? Is this mic on?
right, right.
Like, come on, man.
Yeah, man. The thing is, man, like this is wild. So here's what's going on. Diddy prosecutors want to dumb down elements of RICO charge, simplifying the jury's sake. Okay, so
Mhm.
it says here in a Sunday move, the day before closing arguments in Diddy's federal criminal trial in NYC, prosecutors have pulled back on some key testimony during the trial, specifically attempting kidnapping, attempted arson, and aiding and abetting sex trafficking. It says here the prosecutor said in a letter to Judge Aaron Subramanian, okay, the government is following his honor's instructions to streamline the jury instructions. So this is Capricorn Clark. The reality, prosecutors seem to feel they've fallen flat on proving Diddy allegedly kidnapped former employee Capricorn Clark, who was taken to a building and given a lie detector test to determine if she stole Diddy's jewelry, and Cassie when she was allegedly held at the London hotel. More surprising, prosecutors are not pursuing the attempted arson claim that Diddy blew up Kid Cudi's car in a jealous rage. During the trial, prosecutors never directly linked Diddy to the fire. Both of these charges relate to the racketeering or RICO charge Diddy is facing. So I don't. Yeah. Go ahead.
Question, bro. Are we gonna sit here and believe Kid Cudi when he went on Saturday Night Live with a dress on and his nails painted and saying that, oh, this makes me feel strong?
I knew you was
These
gonna
are
bring
these
it
are
up,
men that
bro.
come on, I mean, look, I'm just saying, bro. Like, we gotta just start calling a spade a spade. Hey, you ever get into it with your old lady before? Y'all had some words. No, I'm gone, man. You ain't going nowhere. We better sit here and talk this out.
Right,
And she's
right.
sitting down and talking out. And hold it now, hear me out now. And then 10 years later, they bring that same situation up and said you kidnapped her. What?
Or you held her against a will.
You was there against the will. People have contested. People have actually said, man, they were like two heights going back and forth with each other, hitting each other upside the head. Diddy was wrong. It's never right to put your hand on a female. You're never in the right to do that. But let's not act like Cassie and take a pot and go upside Diddy head too. We know this.
Right.
You was not with a man for this. You was just taking pictures with him. 5 years ago. It was all smiles and fun. You took the money, didn't you? Come on now, man. Look. Let's just not tell this black man down for no reason. Is he a freak? Yes. Is he a super freak? Yes. But can you go to jail for that? Should you be able to go to jail for being a super freak? I don't think you should be able to go to jail for being a super freak. Like, goddamn. It's people that's out here that's really molesting kids, children,
Yeah.
little babies, and they giving them 1 year time, 6 months, probation.
Yeah.
We're actually it's a grown woman that made a grown decision to be involved in something, and just because she's up there crying and she already got 30 million from Diddy, 20 million from the hotel, she's with a billionaire. I just feel so disgusting. Not hey man, look, that's hey, stop it, man. Stop it. Oh, you got the Punisher coming up there. We got oh man, yeah, Diddy's the film. Like, what?
Bro, Diddy, he's a prime villain, bro. You got the Punisher coming up. He's scared of Diddy, bro. Diddler, he's a phenomenal villain, bro. He's got powers out the ass.
Oh, bro,
The Punisher
Diddy,
can't handle him.
Right,
The Punisher can't
hey,
handle him, man.
I don't know. Look, bro, I don't know what type of man. Look, I don't know what freak juice that Diddy was on. He's just a nasty guy. But man, you shouldn't be in jail for being a nasty guy. You should be in jail for being a malicious guy or somebody that's taking advantage of younger people that can't defend themselves. Not grown ass women that make music, like the lifestyle, threaten to kill people, and taking the money, and then 30 years later, I just don't feel right about it. It's EG up inside. Bitch, child, please, man.
I
Hey, man,
wanna I
we gotta
wanna
stop this.
I wanna add this. I wanna say this. It says here, as for the aiding and abetting sex trafficking charge, prosecutors don't explain what elements of sex trafficking they will 86 from the jury instructions. And I'm assuming that means, nullify. Nullify.
Right.
Prosecutors are not dropping the various sex trafficking charges, only elements of them, and specifically aiding and abetting. So prosecutors do say in their letter they want to instruct that just because women, Cassie and Jane, gave prior consent to sexual acts does not mean that it can never be withdrawn. Now, I have no clue what that means. It
I know
says that,
I know what that means. Can I tell you what that means? That basically means,
bro,
hey,
they gave prior, bro, we can't have sex with nobody, bro. Is that what this
hey,
is?
bro. Have you ever Uber a girl from Oak Park to Chicago? Have you ever Uber a girl to the crib?
I'm not saying I did that, bro. I'm not saying I did that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's the road we getting in right now. That's the road.
Right.
That's the road we getting in right now. If you ever Uber a female to your crib, smack that ass, and then you send her on the way, that's sex trafficking. That's sex trafficking, bro.
Bro,
Come on, man.
what?
Hey, bro, I'm all for a man going. I'm all for a man going to jail and doing his time when he actually did something wrong. But I'm not. For us to be on here, bro. It's turned to a goddamn game show. Got Kid Cudi coming up there, man. Did was like a villain, man. Hey,
bro,
Kid Cudi,
bro. Hey,
why you
hold
got
on,
that dress on?
Kid Cudi showing up to her. Kid Cudi showing up to Diddy case, bro. Man, Diddy
Why
was
he
like a
dressed like that?
villain.
Right, that ain't how you put that dress on, Kid Cudi. That ain't how you dress.
Bro, Kid Cudi, bro. You now, hey, Kid Cudi, my guy too, bro. I like the little you know what I'm saying? The humming. I like the movie he came out with. Bro, he had bro, the Diddler. He was a villain, bro. He is a villain. This is crazy
I
to
ain't got
me.
no respect for Kid Cudi.
Prosecutors do say in their letter they want an instruction that just because women gave prior consent to sexual acts, it does not mean that it can never be withdrawn, bro. Bro, so for my people in the back, they saying, hey, if you smash, 6 years later, she say, oh, I ain't mean to give it up that day. You going to jail.
You going to jail?
You going to jail. That's it.
Hey,
You going to jail.
It's like, what world are we living in, bro? You've been getting smashed. You've been getting viciously piped out by this man for years. As soon as you feel disgusting yourself, you stop. Let's keep it real. As soon as you see Young Miami starting to take off, and he did what you wanted to happen over a decade, Young Miami happens to get that in a year time. So he was standing by her side. You just couldn't take it. Just like most women just can't. Just
Right.
like with the girl Haley
Right.
and DDG. Oh, you just can't. Cannot. You just can't take it, man. Look, we
Oh
as men, bro,
man.
we gotta back up what's right. Let's not all join the choir and want to see Diddy get turned down just because you didn't see them hit Cassie up the head. He was high. He was outside of his mind. He was a drug addict. Like, come on now.
Yeah. What man, bro? Y'all making Diddler looking worse than like the Joker or something, man. Like is Diddy the Joker? Like, bro, like he terrorized and they got him locked up in New York, of course, you know. This is crazy to me.
He's
I've
the
never
maximum security prison, bro.
this is bro, this statement is ridiculous, bro. Like, what you mean? What you mean if she say more surprise? Man, what that statement at, bro? What you mean? It's prosecutors do say they let it gave so if a woman just because a woman gave prior consent to sexual acts does not mean that it can never be withdrawn. Like, bro, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy work. That's crazy.
We gonna that's all. You gotta be careful. You got as men, bro. You gotta be careful what you do, what females get involved with, and that's why you know I don't want to get biblical. I hate to get biblical at this moment, but hey, it's the perfect time too, man. When a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing. Because when you have a wife,
Yeah.
you ain't got to worry about shit like this going on. You know,
Yeah.
Cassie, you as a are you a woman, Cassie? Or are you just an opportunist? You
Yeah.
just said I'm just going with things that she said. Oh, I can't go with Diddy. She's not available. Like, like let's just be for real. You was
Yeah.
pregnant, hawk the man down and kill him. Can he sue her for that? Can he?
Yeah, man. This is
He
this,
seen
this
his
is tough.
ass whooped on camera, right? Years down the line. But if we follow the timeline, you was okay with it. Oh no. Oh, people don't know what Diddy could have did. People don't know, oh man, if she would have took that shit to the police at that time, Diddy would have been in jail at that time,
Right. Right.
or whatever would have happened. But obviously it wasn't the ass whooping wasn't that great. It could have been. We know it. Look, I'm from out west Chicago. I know an ass whooping. I didn't seen guys from afar put ass whoopings on females, and I didn't
Mhm.
see females put ass whoopings on niggas. Do
Mhm.
it make it right? Hell no. Look at me when I say this. It don't make it right. It's wrong. It's not right to put your hands on your companion at all. But we acting like this stuff don't happen.
Right.
Oh, they should be in jail for the rest of his life now. Man, hey, look. Right now, we're promoting coward culture, and we're promoting females not being able to just look. You can't be a hoe and then want to cry any party once you get dumped to the curb. That ain't it don't work. Life don't work like that. Life don't work like that. You gotta live in that die with the decisions that you pick. And Cassie, right now, you're rewarding her diabolical, her disgusting behavior. This is a reward she's getting for it. She's not getting shamed for what she's doing. She's getting bigged up. And that's the problem, and that's the world we live in. That she was giving her body to multiple men for the hopes of being a star. And even when she became a star, she wasn't gonna be happy still.
Yeah.
So let's just be real, man. Look, come on, man. Look, right now, Tasha should be getting shamed. It's the disgusting action she was pulling, letting multiple men bang her out for the dealer to sit back and watch her. Man, I'll be ashamed of
Yeah.
herself, man.
I mean,
It's
Cassie, listen.
sickening.
Listen, Cassie, you are a beautiful woman, right? You're a beautiful girl.
No, she's not. No, she's not.
Don't listen to him. Don't
Maybe
listen to him.
fun
Don't listen
on
to him.
the
Don't,
outside,
don't listen to Cassie. You
but
listen to me.
so much on the inside,
You're a
baby.
beautiful girl, okay? You just let the diddler got it. Once the diddler gets a hold to you, it's hard to break out his clamps. No Diddy. You know, it's hard for that to happen, you know. Diddy, whatever Diddy gets, that's what Diddy wants. That's what you said. These are coming out, these are words coming from your mouth.
That's her words, though.
These are your
But
words.
what can Williams say? You gotta tell Diddy no.
When Diddy want to party, you gotta
Gotta
tell
tell
him
her
no.
that, girl.
You gotta tell him
Oh
no.
man, like
Um,
it's It's wild, bro. It's wild.
I'll say this. I will say the things that I've gone on in the Diddy case, I've never seen. I've never seen a man pretty much coercing his sons. Also, like, you know, Justin, I think Justin Combs is his name. He's in the suit, you know, like pretty much helping grown women, bring them inside the parties and all this other stuff. Diddy, you a wild boy, man. I don't know what, again, your past, I don't know too much about it. But you know, you are a how do you say, zest monster, freak monster, you know, all the above. A universal freak monster, bro. Like that's
a freaky dude.
You a freaky boy, man. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? We ain't rocking with you, bro.
You know, look. When I condemn Cassie, this is no stretch of the imagination that I'm saying Diddy was right. Diddy is a sick man.
Right.
Let's get that. But is he R. Kelly sick?
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Now,
Diddy is a master manipulator. Diddy is a master manipulator.
For sure.
He's a master manipulator.
For sure. For shit show. We don't trust Diddy.
No. I want to play a little bit of this, and then we're gonna move on to the next topic. Man, time be escaping, boy. See.
Still remain. They're just saying there's no reason in the jury instructions to tell them about the attempted kidnapping.
And Charles, I'll tell you why. Because
actual
attempted means you failed or didn't go through with it. They're alleging it was gone through with, so why bother calling it an attempt as well?
Right. And they're just trying to, because the jury is going to have, there are so many, because there are 4 counts there, and because one of them is a RICO count that has so many underlying alleged crimes, they just want to simplify this so that.
Bro, the diddler, he look weird posing, bro. The diddler. He just looked like the diddler, bro. Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Again, man, like this is crazy. all that baby oil and Diddy juice, bro. Like, you forget how to smile. You know what I'm saying?
That pink cocaine, man, ecstasy and cocaine, that was a drug. Did he see it in his eyes though, bro? He did it, y'all. See it in his eyes, man.
Yeah. All right, man.
He probably needed this clean. He probably did this cleanse though. He probably needed this cleanse. He probably ain't been clean for such an ample amount of time, bro. He probably needed this cleanse for his body.
Yeah.
He needed it, you know. So but the wages of sin is death, bro. So
yeah.
He hopefully Diddy can learn from this, man. But you know.
Yeah. Diddy, hopefully you can learn from it. A lot of guys don't learn. They just die with they create a powder puff. You know, if you're on coke, powder puff, you just boom, you know, smack it on your face and you die. That I know people like that. Boom, they found him with powder all over his face. He dead. So hopefully Diddy can turn his life around.
Hey, we gonna throw respect on his body. I know you.
Homie sure know. He said, "Hey, I'm just, bro. Can we tell the people the truth, bro? That's what I was told. They found him. They found him with some baby. No, that's what happened, bro. That's the truth.
I'll let your boy.
That's the truth.
Hey, look.
People want the truth or not, bro. That's all I'm saying.
It's a cold.
Do people want the truth? God damn. Anyway, all right. U.S. Marshals operations reportedly recovered 60 critically missing children in Florida, man. Now, I don't understand how 60 children can go missing, but we're going to read about it. It says U.S. Marshal have declared that a multi-agency operation in Florida reportedly recovered 60 critically missing children. Bro, Florida is just crazy. About more about the operation in Florida.
This is what we need to be talking about, though.
Yeah. So according to Fox 13, Tampa Bay federal, state, and local agencies partnered to recover 60 critically missing kids in Tampa area, the operation, titled Operation Dragon Eye, reportedly focused on finding kids between the ages of 9 and 17 over a 2-week period. Per the U.S. Marshal, critically missing kids are defined as those at risk of crimes of violence or those with other elevated risk factors such as substance abuse, sexual exploitation, crime exposure, or domestic violence. This operation had three primary objectives: recover critically missing youth, provide them with essential services, including appropriate placement, and to deter bad actors exploiting missing child vulnerabilities. Officials explained per ABC News. Among those recovered in the operation were several young girls who were pregnant. Furthermore, the outlet notes that one of the girls was carrying the child of her trafficker. Wow. More information from the U.S. Marshals. What do you? This is a tough one, man. 60 kids. I just want to read this quote from Commissioner Mark Glass. It says 60 kids saved. That number sends the message that Florida will never be a safe place for traffickers. We will continue to fight for those who cannot fight for themselves, and to any family still missing their children, we will never stop searching until we make sure they are brought home safely. Just think about
Man,
this, man.
bro. This is something that people should be talking about every day on social media instead of the dealer. That's first and foremost.
Yeah.
Secondly, um, man, you gotta watch your kids because a lot of these kids are getting caught up with this social media, bro. It's so much weird activity going on online, and you don't know you don't know how powerful the internet world is and how people are behind these computers are talking to the kids. It's creeps out here. It's creeps. Hey, everybody wake up. This is a creepy world we live in. Um, the magnitude of the situation uh, is bigger than you and I. It's bigger than the world itself because when you have people that can really go online and shop for kids, it's
Yeah.
real websites where people are going online and
The
purchasing
dark web.
kids. But
Yeah.
but we're focusing on a grown ass woman, Cassie, that's making her own personal decisions to do this stuff when we could be helping out these kids
That's a good
that
point.
really need some help, And that's what pissed me off, because it's like, man, when is enough is enough. When they common sense not become common. Uh, when are we gonna start outing these sex traffickers? Like it needs to be, man. It's not gonna need to be public lynchings, bro. And I'm not. That's a far stretch, but man, we need something to combat this atrocity, bro. This is devilish material that's going on. When you're taking a kid, you're tricking a kid, and then after you trick them, you're using, holding them captive, impregnating them, whatever you're doing to this kid. It's sickening. That's devilish work. And that should be persecuted to the fullest extent of the law, bro.
Yeah.
And maybe a little bit past the law. Man, as a community, we got to start coming together. Parents, you got to know what's going on with your kids. You got to, like, all these apps, roadblocks, it's too much communication, too much free communication.
People got
Me personally,
apps for everything, and like y'all can't
it's not
find.
everything.
You
It's
know what
a
I'm
tracking
saying?
device for everything.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. Me personally, I didn't have a phone. I mean, even though we probably came with some different conditions, but I didn't have a phone until my sophomore year in high school.
Mm-hmm.
So I wasn't able to, I had to really learn how to do certain things from a mental standpoint first. I had to actually be a human being first. Man, we giving these children phones at such a young age. Uh, man, it's sickening. It's a sickening thing to hear. And man, with stuff like this, man, it should be punishable by death. But I wonder, one thing I always wonder, why is the government, why is politics so lenient against child molesters and child pornography and doing just shameful things to kids?
Yeah.
But we have so much, we have so many uh overzealous things that we're doing to drug dealers that's people making choices to buy these drugs or
Right.
stuff like that. I'm not a perfect guy, but god damn, like when is
Right.
enough you gotta be enough, bro. Like
I wanna.
it's the kids, it's the children.
I want to
Go
read
ahead.
this. It says, before the search for the critically missing kids in Florida, police in Texas launched a search for a 9-year-old child. So this Think about this, guys. They're reporting the 60 missing children that they have record of. What about the children who went missing before this? I don't understand what the hell is going on. Are you guys selling? We know sex trafficking is huge. People are selling kids off, organs, all this other stuff. You seen the post that I posted about the black man, the mortician, selling off organs to people. We seen that. This is real stuff. I wish that it was, what I'm saying, a lot of stuff that was just being, imaginary and, over exaggerated. But it's practical. As the Shade Room previously reported, in April, police discovered a 7-year-old child locked in a closet in a residence. After the 7-year-old was taken to the hospital, authorities realized the child's older sister, Ava Gonzalez, had last been seen December 2017. Additionally, it was discovered that the child was never reported missing. So the child had an older sister that was reported missing. The authorities also arrested the girl's mother. So a lot of these people they are in situations where they need money, they need some sort of resource, they selling children. Bro, this is crazy. We need a lot of this stuff to be pushed to the forefront so that we can get a handle on our society. What is going on? We shouldn't be worried about Iran and Israel. I'm sorry. Let's figure out what's going on here, man. Who's in charge? It's the white people in charge. Push this video. Let's figure out what the hell is going on. This is ridiculous.
They don't care. They don't care.
This is crazy, man.
We got so many technology, bro. Technology is such profound in this country. It's no way. When they want to find somebody, they can find them. You can't find the future. In the future, when I say future, you can't find our kids because the kids are the future. That's tough, man. It's hard to hear. It's hard to deal with. It's hard to stomach. No Diddy.
Yeah.
Man. Closing arguments, bro?
You said what?
Closing arguments?
Yeah, man. I'm gonna go catch a movie and we're gonna be back tomorrow. Man, bedtime stories, man. You already know how we rocking, man. What can I say? I've been enjoying this journey. I can't lie. I feel like we're doing some special things. Matter of fact, I know we are. We're touching a lot of people. Regarding Beyond the Book, bedtime stories, I have no clue what kind of impact I'll make 2, 3, 4 years from now. No clue. One thing I want to say. I appreciate everybody who has been rocking with us from the beginning, from day one. That's my main deal right now. The foundation of so many different people who start, struggle, need some sort of absence of relief. A lot of times they don't get it. So I want to be able to push that message forward, man, so that we can actually build out some sort of frameworks and systems so that knowledgeable, educated people who have been through some things can share a lot of resources and resolutions for the entire world. That's what I want. If we can do that, I'm talking about people in entrepreneurship, educators, people in sports, skills training when it comes to, walking into a room, communication, whatever else, artistry, entertainment, media. We need this. So push forward like everyone else needs to be pushed forward. That's all we looking to do. Go ahead, bro. You can close them out, man.
Man, proper instruction motivates people every day. One life to live is no sequel. It's approaching the 1-year anniversary of his best friend, Dustin Fender, passing away at work.
R.I.P. Gusto. R.I.P. Gusto.
Yeah, long live Gusto, man. It's been heavy on my mind lately, but life goes on. Nothing is promised. Good guys not promised to make it to the end, and bad guys not promised to die off. But one thing that is promised is if you wake up in the morning and have air in your lungs and you can open your eyes and see, you can feel, you can touch, you can think, it's fresh. And you gotta be what you say you want to be. Strive and do the things that you say that you are claiming to be, and you gotta have an end goal, because sometimes the end goal is to just be able to see that end goal. You can see your progress. Live life, trust the process. No Joel and me, but trust the process.
Yeah. Yeah, man. As always, in simulation, provide a demonstration to the higher power showing who you are. Only then do we soar across the pages of life. Until next time, you know what it is. Levitate.